Welcome to Moshiach Medical Minutes. Today we'll address COVID policy in general. By now, it's painfully evident that COVID policy in its entirety amounts to a veritable assault against religion in general, but against Judaism in particular. This is called Exedas Shmad. Similar to the dark days of Stalinist Russia, when religion was declared non-essential and verboten, and everyone bowed their heads in deference to the communists' New World Order. Everyone, that is, except for one fearless man, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson, the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. He risked his life and inspired his adherents to do the same, to insist on the inalienable right of every Jewish child to learn Torah with other children, and of every Jew to practice and worship without hindrance. I'd like to share with you the fateful words he shared after suffering arrest and incarceration by the communists, and shortly before being exiled in Kostroma on the 3rd of Tammuz in 1927. Quote, "We did not depart from the land of Israel of our own free will, nor shall we return to the land of Israel by virtue of our own capabilities. God, our Father and King, has sent us into exile. He, may he be blessed, shall redeem us and gather in the dispersed from the four corners of the earth, and cause us to be led back firmly and proudly by Moshiach, our righteous Redeemer. May this occur speedily in our times. However, all the nations of the world must know this. Only our bodies were sent into exile and subjugated to foreign rule. Our souls were not given over into captivity and foreign rule. We must proclaim openly and before all that any matter affecting the Jewish religion, Torah and its mitzvahs and customs, is not subject to the coercion of others. No one may impose his belief upon us, nor coerce us to conduct ourselves contrary to our beliefs. It is our solemn and sacred task to cry out and state with the ancient steadfastness of the Jewish people, with courage derived from thousands of years of self-sacrifice, Al tigu b'Mashiachai, touch not my anointed, nor attempt to do evil to my prophets." End quote. Communist persecution of Yiddishkeit began exactly 100 years ago in 1921. It must be pointed out that there was a deadly outbreak of typhus that same year, and nearly everyone in Yeshivas Temchet Tvimim caught the disease, yet the yeshiva did not close down. It's quite obvious that we are presently experiencing a similar decree against Yiddishkeit and Torah education. It's time for all of us to follow the previous Rebbe's bold footsteps and proclaim unabashedly and unambiguously for the entire world to hear, Al tigu b'Mashiachai, touch not my anointed, do not mess with Tinei Keshel Beis Rabban. We must not cooperate with this unprecedented assault against everything holy. We must not cooperate with any part of their COVID policies. We must not agree to randomly test our children with any test or any procedure, as we'll address in future episodes. By asserting the truth and standing up in defense of Tinei Keshel Beis Rabban with selfless Mesiras Nefesh, we shall surely prevail, and the Rebbe will lead us to Geula in the most immediate future, Gesundheit und Freilichkeit. Thank you.